Hi.
Hey,
What's yappening, yappers? Woo. Woo, 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 woo. You right?
Welcome back to another episode.
Back. Yes, it's always a great time, right?
Yeah.
We always have some bullshit.
You always got something to yap about.
Yeah.
Even when the podcast.
Even when we're not doing the podcast, we're always yapping about something.
Yapping. We were just yapping for an hour before this.
Yeah, we were just talking about some stuff. None of your business.
Things we cannot discuss for the public to hear. How you feeling?
Jen and I went to this rooftop party yesterday in Brooklyn, Bushwick. We never stepped foot outside of Manhattan. We are Manhattan territory only. And we went out of our element. The L train, I don't know how you people do it. I don't know.
God, it's so miserable.
Oh my God, everyone's just waiting on the platform to go to Brooklyn. And me and Jen are like, this is terrible. And then you're waiting there and you don't even think you're going to make it on the train, which I thought
they just kept canceling the train after train after train. So then all these people keep piling and piling and piling up. But I feel like every time I take the L, it's like that though.
Really?
The L is all, I feel like the L either takes forever. I mean, there was a point back a few years ago, though, they were doing construction.
Mm-hmm.
So the L was literally the worst fucking line.
But why,
and I feel like it's still a bad line.
Why is it that bad, though?
Honestly, no idea.
Is it the only train that crosses over from Manhattan to Brooklyn? No, right? I feel like it's not.
No. The 4, the 5, the... Yeah, I'm not going to name all the trains that do that. But yeah, it's not the only train. Honestly, can't tell you about the subway line.
That's why when the governor, I think she said it, or someone said that the MTA is going to make a subway line that connects from Queens to Brooklyn, because right now there isn't one. I mean...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get from Queens, unless there's the buses and shit, but it's hard.
But, I mean, some people do say the G can cross you over, but the G's not the greatest, what people are saying.
Yeah, I've taken the G before. In like Greenpoint, Greenpoint's cute. I like Brooklyn. I used to live in Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn has very hidden gems. It's cute. It's just not my
convenient.
Vibe. It's like, well, yeah, because we live in Manhattan. And I also just like, I sound like a little bitch, but I hate taking the fucking subway. I really hate taking the subway.
I mean, it's the best way to get around Manhattan or the city in general. And it's quick in the sense, like, once the train comes, it gets you quick to where you have to go. Like,
yeah, it's like going, waiting.
It's the waiting part that sucks. And again, like yesterday on that L, terrible.
That was kind of a long ride, though, too. I don't know. I literally used to go 45 minutes to work. It used to take me when I used to live in Brooklyn to go to Midtown. Literally 45 minutes to get to work, which is, I'm like, I can't believe sometimes an hour. I'm like, can't believe I really did that like almost every day.
Now it's like, I work from home.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, but even when I did worked other places, I mean, I guess just, when I was working as a flight attendant, I'd had to go to JFK, and that actually did take me over an hour to get there. But it wasn't every day.
JFK is like the bottom of Queens.
Yeah, but I would still, to get literally into the airport through TSA and all that. So I'm saying I would leave my apartment. I would take the subway, one stop to Penn Station. From Penn Station, take the LIRR to Jamaica, just because taking the E train, that takes so much longer.
The E? Wow.
Or, all the way to Jamaica, or the A, I forgot which one. Anyways, then you get off at Jamaica, then you take the air train, which takes you to the terminals, and then you have to wait for your Terminal 5, and then you get off. Then it's a whole process. By the time I step foot outside of TSA, after TSA, it's an hour and change.
Damn. I mean, they do say, I read this article years ago where it says most people travel at least 45 to an hour to their job.
No, yeah, that's like people who drive. There's so many people who work in Manhattan and live in Connecticut and Stamford or even further, and they take the train over an hour or drive, whatever. It's kind of normal, 45-minute, an hour commute for work. People do. And I just so inconvenient. You better be paying me.
Well, you got to think about also, it's cheaper for you to live outside of the city, and especially the further up you are in the line, the cheaper everything is. And obviously, the closer you are to the city, it gets a little bit more expensive. And also, in the city is expensive too. At work, when people say, "Oh, you're from Brooklyn," I'm like, "No, I'm not from Brooklyn. I live in Manhattan." They're like, "Oh, bougie."
I mean, it's just so expensive.
Yeah, it is. But it was nice. The rooftop was nice. It was a DJ night. It was like,
Really fucking cold.
Yeah, it got chilly. But then once we were on the street, it wasn't.
Whenever you're higher up, like it's always when you're on a rooftop or somewhere, the wind is insane. I'm like, I don't get the science behind that, but
It was when the sun was going down that it got colder. It wasn't when the sun was up. It wasn't that bad.
No, but then it got cold. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was fun. That one of the DJs that played the one that was playing the longest while we were there, he was really good.
the one whose like equipment it was.
Yeah,
Remember?
he was good. I liked him.
And Jen got to meet one of my coworkers.
I did.
It was nice because he was DJing. That's where we went.
I did.
But it was nice. After though, Jen and I also went out. We went to
To my friend's bar that she works at.
Yes, and then we also went to another bar to meet up with more friends.
Because she got out of work and we were like, let's go out because she took the train. She didn't drive in. So we went out and it was like close by to Mariana's apartment. So she got to crawl home.
But Jen didn't wake up with a hangover. I mean, I didn't wake up with a hangover either. I had a migraine yesterday and the migraine, I guess, got worse because I think I was dehydrated.
That's what every guy says. Did you drink water? Did you drink
Yes,
water?
but I feel like that is
actually
important.
It is true though.
They say
Because then they say it and I'm like, I didn't. No, you're right. Didn't drink any water. I had literally 2 sips of water today.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why my piss is fucking orange.
And then super fucking disgusting. And in the middle of the night, I looked at the glass of water and I'm like, I'm drinking this right now. And I felt instantly better.
Water is a hell of a drug.
But recently, I haven't been drinking much water, I've noticed. I've been drinking more coffee and no water after that. You know, coffee's like a toxin.
Yeah. So actually, I started making because before every time I would wake up, I'd instantly make my coffee. I'd instantly drink it. Now I'm making it a point to at least chug just like a full glass of water before I have my coffee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I do that every morning just because it's easier on the stomach. So I got an extra glass of water in for the day.
Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Like, do you
actually,
feel different now?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been drinking bone broth in the morning too.
Chicken bone broth?
And beef. I got both. We got a variety pack.
I saw the kettle cook or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's good. It has 10 grams of protein per cup, which is great. I drink because I don't eat breakfast, right?
I don't either.
And I like to work out on an empty stomach.
Most people do. My boyfriend's the same way. He refuses to eat before his workout.
Yeah, I feel like fasted cardio is good. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a personal trainer. But from what I read online, I've just got a disclaimer.
I always thought you would be growing up because you were super into working out and taking care of yourself, and you were really about that life growing up.
I know. There was a point I wanted to be a personal trainer actually, and I did go to school for nutrition.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but then I'm just like, organic chem wasn't really very friendly. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
No, but Jen's good at her job now. She's in marketing. She knows she's good at it.
Yeah, I always think about like if I took because, you know, as people say, as, you know, you go see like psychics or whatever, there's different paths that they take. And that's why when you go see, I guess it's a psychic or
I don't know. You know better than me at this rate.
So if you go see a psychic, when they tell you something, what I was told is this is just one of the paths that I see happening for you. But there's multiple paths that you can take. So this is just one of them. So obviously if some things don't happen, it's because that wasn't one of the paths that I was supposed to take.
Interesting. So it's like it's like which road you take, the long way or the short way. And then there's doors behind that.
Yeah, it's like which door are you opening?
Yeah.
Which door are you going through? And that's kind of life. But when I did see a psychic years back before I met my boyfriend, and it was right after my sister passed, she wasn't a psychic, she was a tarot card reader. And she was from Mexico. And my roommate at the time told me she did FaceTime calls on like WhatsApp. So we did it through FaceTime. And it was just facing basically like the cards. It wasn't even facing her. But everything that she read, it literally ended up happening.
And you know it's real shit because A, they don't know you. Yeah. They don't know your background story.
No, should nothing.
And they probably asked you some questions, right?
Well, yeah, I did see, the tarot card reader did not ask me any questions to start. She just started reading. And then when things started popping up, she's like, oh, this card means blah, 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 blah. Do you have da, 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 whatever. But then I did see another psychic Not tarot card reader. I saw a psychic, and we did a 45-minute FaceTime call or something. And that's when, in the beginning, they asked just basic questions of like my age, my name, and you don't want to give up too much information.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a cop out.
Exactly. So you don't give up too much information, but they asked just like generic questions in the beginning. And this was just so fucking scary, this one. Not scary, but it was so accurate that it was like towards the end. So, okay. So one thing that I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if you knew, but psychics or mediums, if someone passed away by an overdose, like drugs or suicide, they don't tend to come very easily because it's kind of like shame.
Oh,
they don't like.
Interesting.
So,
I thought you were going to say they're like in limbo. Like, you know that.
No, yeah, that's fucking sad. That's scary. That's
No,
a
but
scary
you know,
place.
they say there's hell and there's heaven and there's like limbo.
Yeah.
Where you don't know where
You're just
you're
stuck
going.
there.
Yeah.
Your spirit's stuck there,
Yeah.
right? You haven't. See, that's scary. It's can you get out of it? Like, I don't know. I have so many questions about limbo. I have so many questions about heaven and hell, you know? But so what she told me, which was interesting, is that, you know, people with suicide, blah, blah, they don't tend to come very easily. So in the tarot reading and then in this psychic, it was still, both of them were in the time that my sister already had passed. Both of them never mentioned anything about it. And that was mainly the reason why I was doing those. And I did them very far apart because you don't want to keep doing it back to back. I did it maybe like 2 years in between each other. But in the second one, the first one I didn't mention anything, but in the second one, at the end, they asked, like, is there anything that you wanted to ask that maybe I didn't touch on or something specific? And I was like, actually, yeah. You know, my sister passed away this many years ago, blah, blah. I just wanted to, like, do you see her? Like, I don't know. I just mentioned that. And then she's like, this is where I was like, holy shit. She was like, does her name, what does her name start with a J? And I was like, yeah. She's like, is it Jackie? And I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, that is like, that's scary. I'm like, that is insane. That's crazy. Like, you knew her name off the bat. How she does not know me. Didn't know anything about me. Didn't
Just
even know
like whatever you
even
asked.
when we got on fit, because you don't want to tell them your name because they could like search you
100%.
beforehand. So you don't tell them anything. And then another thing, after I mentioned that, she's like, oh, do you have a ring on? And it was literally the ring. It was my sister's ring that she had on when she passed because she said she's pointing at your finger. Like
she's pointing at your finger.
Yeah, she's like, I see her pointing at your finger. Are you wearing something like a ring of hers or something? I said, yeah. That was so creepy.
You know what I think about with mediums and or psychics?
Mm-hmm.
They have this ability. Are they constantly hearing other people? Like it's scary for us. Like imagine how scary it is for them. You know.
I think though, when it's not like they're always hearing spirits or people around them. I think when they are in the area of someone, like if let's say, for example, the medium, they kind of call for them when you're with someone, or they get a feeling maybe someone's like around you. So if I were to go in the vicinity of a medium and stuff where we're talking, she might be like, wait, I feel someone, or whatever the fuck they do. Feel. Like, I mean, I'm obviously not talking shit or making fun because I do believe in that stuff. Some people are like, that's phony. I'm like, explain how she knew my sister's name. Explain how she said the ring. Explain how she mentioned about how she passed away. And she mentioned about the guy and everything was so spot on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was so creepy.
No, I totally agree with you. I did something similar. Like after I got out of a big breakup, I saw a medium just to get myself out of it.
Wait, a medium or a psychic? Because medium is talk to the dead.
Yeah, but I went to the medium. It was a medium, and I know it was because the person who came through was my grandma. It was my mom's mom. And I went there to find out like how I can move past this.
Like get some clarity.
Yeah.
Right.
Not because I didn't need clarity of like why the breakup happened. I needed clarity to know like, are we ever going to get back together? If not, like, how do I move on from this?
Yeah.
And when my grandma came through, that was the last person I expected to. I thought it was going to be my other grandma, my dad's mom. And when she said like, oh, this like, she's like kind of mean. And my grandma was a tough one. She really was. I'm not saying she was a bad person. She was just very tough. And she was like, she's like mean and European. And I'm like, yeah, that's definitely my grandma. But my grandma said, you know, you're going to move on from this. You're going to be stronger than you ever were. And the guy I was dating, he's going to regret breaking your heart because he's not going to be able to move on from it. But you are, and you're going to be with someone who's 10 times better than the person you're with now. And they're going to love you in every way, in every shape possible that you weren't getting before. And it's true. Like, I genuinely want to say I am in a better place. I am in a great relationship. I feel a lot of love. Sometimes I feel like I'm too smothered, but that's okay.
Can we switch?
Sometimes I'm like, you're smothering me. But I like it sometimes when I'm needy and I want that comfort.
We all have a little neediness in us.
Yeah, and I do have someone who really appreciates me and loves me, and you know, I'm not saying that my ex regrets it, but he low-key does.
Yeah. They always come back. They always do.
Yeah, not every single one.
No, because some women are shit too. So
yeah, exactly. If you're a good person, you're a good girlfriend.
There are some good men out there. We're not a anti-man podcast or an anti-woman podcast, but men suck. No, I was kidding.
So Jen and I, before this podcast, Jen mentioned, which I didn't notice I do this, or I talk about this often, but Jen was like, you're talking about babies and family a lot.
Yeah, you brought it up twice. You brought it up last night about something, and then you brought it up again today. And yeah, that's why I was like, Ariana, have you been like thinking about babies lately? I was like, you brought it up twice in the last 24 hours.
Well,
and she never like talks about this before. That's why, like, doing it twice, 24 hours, like, that's fine, it's normal, whatever. But she just never does. So that's why I was like, you've been thinking about it. It's been on your mind.
So I have a bunch of friends who are having babies and getting married. Some are having babies before marriage. Some are having marriage before babies. It's fine. No one's judging. It's 2025. It's not like how our parents were, where you had to get married first, then have a baby. It's like, whatever.
My parents weren't even
it.
married. They got married after us.
Oh, so they're 2025, girl.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are in my life are doing this. So I think about it, but I'm not in a rush for it. And especially, I follow this page on Instagram where it tells me like what you missed this week. And I saw Selena Gomez got married this weekend and all that stuff.
That happened. I don't know. Is it just me? But did that happen real fucking quick? Didn't they just get engaged not even 6 months ago?
Didn't they? I thought they were also struggling. Like, I thought they weren't together anymore because he was cheating on her.
Oh, you're reading
like
too much TMZ.
Something like that.
No, that's fake news. Fake news.
Also,
yeah. People always make it. They like all that shit with Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. Like, they're this, that. I'm like, you guys give it a break. He definitely has some mental health issues that I hope and I think he is getting help for, but maybe he's off his meds.
Well, before he got
he's
lying,
giving BPD.
What's that?
Borderline personality disorder. It's giving me that energy.
I just think when he was younger, he just did too much drugs. He got way too caught up in that lifestyle. Like, he went to jail, remember? And then he was in jail.
DUI or something.
Yeah, and then he got Lyme disease, and that was like game over for him.
Oh,
like,
didn't like half his face get paralyzed?
Something like
Bella Hadid is struggling with Lyme disease, and there's another conspiracy that she doesn't actually have Lyme disease when she goes away, and she says that's because she's actually on she's away or like has like a drug problem or something. And I'm like, I don't know what to believe. Every celebrity goes through like Lyme disease, and it's like code word for you're a recovering addict or you're yeah, I swear to God.
I don't know. But there's also shade. There's also shade with Justin Bieber because when Selena Gomez got married and she posted her wedding, he, I think, posted something on his Instagram. And you know how you could put music now on your post? It said, I do. I guess he has a song called I Do.
Maybe.
And they're like, oh, he's throwing shade at her. And I'm like, bro, you guys
think too much about it.
If that is the case, like, you're not with her anymore. You are happily married, so we think.
Happily.
And why the fuck do you need to shade your ex? Come on, just be happy for her if that's the case.
I think, honestly, he low-key still loves her.
Probably.
That's my thought.
Because no offense to him and Haley's relationship, she seems like she's a great person, great wife, but
puts up with this bullshit.
But they've known each other since they were young.
Yeah.
They dated, didn't even know they dated like that.
They got engaged 2 months after him and Selena met up and got like back together or something, or went on a date, and they were seen kissing 2 months later. He proposes to Haley.
Yeah.
Sketch.
Yeah, it is. But whatever. She seems to be doing good for him, whatever the case may be.
She seems to like ground him probably. I forget that he's a dad.
I forget
right?
who's everyone's a parent now. That's why.
No, so everyone. That's just like the age that we're like. We grew up with Justin Bieber. He's a little older than us, but like not by much. So it's like this is the age where the people that we grew up seeing or hearing or whatever. They're all at that point of getting married and having kids and are friends too. And that's why I understand why you started. That's why I was like, wait, are you thinking about it? Are you talking about having kids? And
well, yeah, because I'm turning 30 in a couple of months, and they say once you hit 30, it's going to be the best time of your life. But also your hormones and your reproductive system, like that all changes.
Yeah.
So your
metabolism.
You got to really think about this shit. Like, and again, like we said, I don't want to be old when my kids are going to school and being an old parent.
I think 30 to 35 for me is the age that I would like to start having kids. Maybe not 30. Okay. Maybe I think 32. So 32 to 35 would be the best year. Obviously, I'm not trying to put a timeline, but that would be the best year that I would want.
You can't put a timeline on this stuff because growing up, we used to be like, okay, once we're out of high school, we're going to go to college, we're going to get married, we're going to have kids. Like everybody thought.
Remember getting married at like 25?
Yeah. Look at us now. No one's married. We're not married at 25.
No.
We're past that. No, we thought that we were going to have our shit all together by that age. No, honey, we're still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can't have a kid at 30. Will I have it figured out in 2 years? Probably not.
Yeah.
But they do say 30s is the best years because it's a new 20s or whatever. But also, like, you're more of your shit together because you're like more financially stable and you have like your set of friends that you're like, okay, you're not less exploring. I don't know.
You settle down a little bit more. You're not clubbing as much as you used to. You're still going to the bars because Jen and I were at the bar yesterday.
I'm still going to go to the club.
We were just talking about clubs. But yeah, another thing that I on that page for Instagram was what you missed this week if you didn't know. I kind of like that stuff.
For a second, I thought you were going to say, what you know about me? What you know list?
I like this page because it tells you like, even though it's stupid bullshit, celebrity talk, or sometimes it's news related or something political, but I like that they keep you
Keeps
up.
you updated. Yeah.
So one of the things that is, I think what's today's Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, Bad Bunny is hosting
SNL. Yeah.
And there's also the talk that there is no talk. He's doing the Super Bowl.
It's going to be an insane halftime show. I am so excited.
But he made a joke about it because his tour isn't taking place in the States because he's scared that most of his concerts are mainly Spanish people. And he's worried that ICE is going to be outside his performances and
That's so
take everybody.
Sad. I didn't even know that. Are you serious?
So he said he's not doing any touring in the States because he's worried a lot of his fan base is primarily Spanish, and he's worried that ICE is going to show up to his concert, wait for people in the parking lot, and deport everybody. So so he made the joke, well, I guess I am doing a concert in the States. It's going to be the Super Bowl. People are like, I got to practice my Spanish so I can understand what he's saying and participate. Because, football's primarily an American sport. I'm super stoked. I don't really watch football that much. I always watch the Super Bowl just for the halftime show.
Yeah, I used to do too. And now I'm forced to watch it on every Sunday.
But I may be wrong, but I believe this is the first time they're having someone who primarily speaks Spanish performing.
Yeah, I think.
Because J-Lo don't count. I'm sorry, J-Lo. You don't count.
No, it was J-Lo and Shakira.
Okay.
That was actually one of the best halftime shows, I would say. For me, I remember where I was watching it too. It was amazing.
Lady Gaga was good too.
Oh, fucking, yeah.
Lady Gaga was good too.
She's great.
And the Kendrick last year,
Oh, God, I didn't like it.
I like Kendrick as a rapper.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I like that he throws shade at Drake. If you're a Drake fan, good for you, but Drake is a simp. And
I like Drake.
he's not a rapper, he's a singer.
He's both. He can be both. He's a good mix of both.
He's a singer. Also, I can't forget.
Don't talk about Aubrey like that.
I can't even take Drake seriously because every time I look at him, I just think about Degrassi and that Jimmy in the wheelchair.
I love it. Whatever it takes.
I know I can make it through. And we're talking about old Degrassi. We're not talking about this new bullshit Degrassi.
No, there's so many years of Degrassi.
Yeah.
Like, before that, our generation Degrassi, there was like parents, like Emma's mom, Snake. They were a Degrassi. And then before that was another Degrassi. The Degrassi we watched, I think, was like third or fourth generation of Degrassi.
I think our Degrassi generation was the best. I liked Manny.
No, it was
I liked
freaking
Emma.
iconic.
I love.
And they pushed
boundaries.
They really did on these Canadian shows.
And it was sex, and we weren't even having sex at the time, but we knew about
it. Drugs, murder,
yeah.
Everything. I loved Degrassi.
Oh my God. So also the talk of this week is the Red Sox versus the Yankees.
Bum, bum, bum.
It was such a good game. That third game was crazy.
Bro.
So
wild.
Jen and I were supposed to record on Thursday, but that Thursday night was the third game for Yankees. And they were tied. Everyone's like, fuck football tonight. Or everyone's watching the Yankee game. We have to see who's making it.
Yeah.
Fucking wild. 4-0.
No, we murdered Boston that game.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad the night before the second game when the Yankees won. My boyfriend went to the game and I was supposed to go, but I got super sick, like food poisoning or something from the night before. So I didn't get to go. And I'm so mad because he got bleacher tickets and apparently the bleacher seats are trash, but it's so rowdy and so much fun. I definitely would have died if I ended up going because I felt like ass and I would have been just not in a good mood.
And you would have to stand because everybody stands on the bleachers.
But I mean, I want to do the bleachers though for a game, but obviously I have to wait till next year.
I don't think, do you have to purchase I don't think you have to purchase the seats on the bleacher. I think you just go.
You do. No,
you do?
There's, maybe that's for football games. No, there's baseball games too. Are
you sure?
They have standing tickets where you don't have
a seat at all.
And that's above the bleachers. Like there's an area up there where it's just people stand. There's no seats.
Oh no. Yeah,
and it's like super cheap. But
the bleachers
they do that also for football. I know when I went to go see the Cowboys and the Jets play at
that must have been a good game.
I mean, the
Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys.
We went to the stadium.
You went to you went to the Dallas Cowboys
I went to
stadium?
Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Did you see the
stadium,
cheerleaders? Wow,
that
I'm
stadium
jealous.
is gorgeous. It's a dome. It's close. AC.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. And also it's Texas, so it's always nice year round. I'm like, why the fuck does the East Coast or wherever it fucking snow, anywhere that the weather isn't always the nicest, why don't we build a dome? And also MetLife is not that old. It's maybe they built it less than 8 years ago. Why the fuck didn't you build a dome?
So where were the Jets?
That can close so that like they can practice in.
So where were the Jets and the Giants playing before MetLife Stadium?
They just redid it.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, actually, obviously they had to.
They had to go somewhere
else.
else.
They were training somewhere else for a little, like a year or whatever long it took to rebuild it. But probably another stadium like nearby in Jersey. Obviously not far. But MetLife is such a shitty stadium.
No offense to our football teams, but we don't have the greatest football teams.
No, but we got the Yankees.
The Yankees, yes.
That's something that we can be proud of.
Yeah.
Because the Jets are just fucking sad. Well, the Giants won. Again, I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I heard the Giants won their last game. So at least there's some hope for New York in football.
Hopefully.
Bit, actually. Or the Bills. I mean, that's
also New York.
Yeah, that's Buffalo.
Yeah, no.
But that's still New York. The Bills are good, and they got a hot-ass quarterback. Hot. Capital H.
What's his name? It's Forrest, right? Something Forrest?
No. I don't know, but he's married to Haley Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of celebrities, Nicole Kidman and her husband of like 15 years, they're getting divorced. They look so happy. I'm like, why are they getting a divorce? Like, and on the carpets, they always look happy. They're always like nudging noses. They're always like doing this cute shit. And now they're getting divorced. I'm like, what's wrong? Is it her? Is it her?
Well, no, they were together for super long. I think.
Yeah, but I can understand why she and Tom Cruise divorced because
How long
Tom
were they together
Cruise,
for?
I don't know, but Tom Cruise is out of this world. He's like batshit crazy. He's like into science, believes in science, like has this science, I think, building or something. Like he's super like Scientology.
Is he part of it? Yeah, is he part of the
like a Scientologist?
Church of Scientology? That's like a conspiracy. Isn't that like there's something behind the Scientology? Like,
yeah, well, he's fucking batshit crazy for that. And Nicole was like, I'm fucking out of here with that shit. That there's like, pictures of when she signed the divorce papers and she's like walking out with the papers in her hand, screaming at the top of her lungs of joy.
oh my God, damn, I guess it was that bad.
But now with her and I think his name's Kevin, now with this, it's like, what's wrong?
Keith Urban.
Oh, Keith, yes.
I was going to say Kurt Cobain. I don't know why.
He's dead. The Nirvana guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
like, how's she divorcing him if he's dead?
Literally stupid.
But I'm thinking, like, I think something's wrong with her. She's always playing these, like, serious characters or these roles in the movies. And I'm like, she's probably a little crazy herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? It can't just be the men. I feel like it's her sometimes.
I never really thought much about it.
I was just shocked that there's people who have been together for so long. And then all of a sudden,
I guess you just get tired of them.
I mean, obviously, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Right.
And everybody always puts on a show or presents themselves better than what's really happening with themselves in their life. Because if people did show talk about or show their emotions or like things that were going on, I feel like everyone would be like Debbie Downers.
Yeah.
You know? There wouldn't be any positivity in this life. It'd all just be negative.
We need us normal people need a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
You know, when we look at these celebrities and stuff, that's why we're so.
But again, they're also normal people like us.
No, yeah.
I was just thinking when we were talking about celebrities and how you mentioned, you know, they grew up with us, they're having families or having babies and all this stuff. I'm dead ass thinking about how our two girls, Dua and Miley, don't have any kids.
No, but Dua did just get engaged.
Yeah, Miley was married.
Yeah.
That didn't turn out best. Now her ex-man is getting married
to,
you know, she used to date the lead singer, Matt, on the 1975. You know that band?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they broke up because he had a really bad heroin addiction. And she obviously didn't want to deal with that. So then she started dating Liam Hemsworth, and now they're getting married.
Upgrade.
And I could have sworn I saw this meme that said, well, Miley commented on the engagement saying, well, good luck. Hopefully it's better than how mine was.
Oh my God.
But I was like, she can't be that fucking brave enough or that.
Did she?
No. So
AI?
No, someone else, another celebrity got engaged and she commented on their engagement and made that comment, and people were taking that comment and saying that she said it to.
Oh, see, people are always switching shit up, trying to stir the motherfucking pot.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she actually did say that because it's Miley.
No, yeah, because she has balls.
Yeah, exactly. So at first I was like, damn, that bitch got balls. Like, coots to her. But then I realized, no, it was on another celebrity who got married, and she's saying, you know, congrats, hope it all turns out well. Hopefully it turns out better than mine. I mean, true. We didn't even know Liam was a cheater like that.
I had no idea.
Me neither. I thought it would be her.
We were so naive.
I thought it was her.
Me too. I thought because he just didn't want to deal with like
her craziness.
Because her change or whatever. But yeah, he was cheating.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, you never know, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Did you listen to some of Taylor Swift's new songs?
No, you know I'm not a Swiftie.
No, me either. But some of the songs came out. I listened to some of them. There's one song I like the Ophelia song or something, but
the Fate of Ophelia. That song became super popular in less than 24 hours. The album came out on Friday. All of a sudden, I'm at work. I told my Alexa, hey, Alexa, play 103.5 KTU. The first song that comes on is Taylor Swift. And I'm like, what the this is one of the new songs. And it tells you the name on it, which is nice. And it said The Fate of Ophelia. And I'm like, how the fuck is this bitch already playing a song on the radio when other celebrities, it takes a little bit more than 24 hours for your song to play on the radio. Like Miley Cyrus's Flowers and all that stuff didn't play on the radio as fast. Like it took like a day or two. Why the fuck is this bitch getting so much shit?
I think 'cause she's huge.
Yeah, she's just, you know what the problem is? She just, like I said in a couple of episodes back, she just tries really hard to stay relevant.
I think she just has such a big fan base. Like people just love her.
But there's a lot of, I don't know if it's criticism. It's like a 50-50 with this album. A lot of people are saying it's horny, it's like a horny era for her.
They're like trying to compare it to like Sabrina Carpenter and her, like the way her lyrics and stuff are very explicit, you know? But Taylor's trying something new. I just don't like Taylor Swift's song, like way that she writes songs. It sounds like she's writing an essay and then she's just trying to sing it out. I don't know, just like doesn't really like rhyme. I don't know, not that it has to rhyme, but I'm like, I don't know. It just like, I just don't like it. Like some of the songs, I'm like, it's, yeah.
So did you listen to the album?
I listened to some, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't go, but like Fate of Ophelia is good, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan.
You know what Ophelia is, right?
No.
You know that painting with the woman in the water with like the flowers like this laying in the water?
Oh.
In the river?
Wait, that kind of reminds me of the album cover, actually.
Yeah, her in the water. Yeah. So here's my art history when I took art history. So that painting is somewhat, I don't know, what's the song about in The Fate of Ophelia? Because she dies. In like the painting shows her dying over love. And that's why she wrote The Fate of Ophelia, because that's what happened to her. Yeah.
See, you don't even listen, you know.
Yeah, it's because I know art. And I know other things that are relevant that.
See, like, that's not, like, that's good. Like, she's writing a song about, like, see, like, using art history in it. Like, that's smart. Like, that's not just.
She's supposed to be promoting her album, though.
Like,
she isn't talking about the album. She's talking about her engagement.
Well, yeah, honestly, fuck the album. She's like, I came out with like a dozen of them already. This is my first engagement. That's how I would feel. It's so exciting. I do think they're really cute together, honestly. All the hate they get are like, I ship them. I really think they're cute.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a cute couple.
There
they
are
look
people
good.
who hate them, and there are people who love them.
Yeah,
right?
they're cute. I mean, let her. She's happy. He seems happy too. They seem happy.
Do you remember when she went on that podcast with him and his brother?
Yeah, the brothers podcast.
You know, they got engaged right after that podcast episode.
Yeah, that's so
like,
cute.
She got engaged prior to us knowing she got engaged. She waited how long? Like 2 months after that happened to tell everybody that she's engaged?
Was it 2 months?
Or like a month? It was something
I don't know.
like that.
Wow.
It wasn't the podcast episode came out first. She's on it. She's talking about whatever she's talking about. And she said that while they're on the podcast, they did it for like 3 or 4 hours. Can you believe they were recording for 3 or 4 hours? That's crazy. What are you talking about for that long?
That's so long.
Yeah. But while they were doing the podcast, he had people setting up his backyard for it.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that was his backyard?
His backyard.
That's so romantic. That's so cute. I'm
And
sure it's a very nice, I mean, it looks like a very nice backyard.
She's saying that he put like these hedges that weren't there originally to hide him setting up for the engagement.
Aw.
And she's also saying that he really listened to me. Like we watched this video
Yeah.
on like what engagement ring I wanted and all that stuff, and he really listened. And I'm like, bitch, of course he listened.
He's a good man, Savannah.
Yeah. But also there's a lot of talk about Taylor talking shit about his ex-girlfriend.
I think people are just stretching. I think they're stretching that. They just want her to be. The people that don't like her, like, I think they're stretching, like I said. He seems like a really fun time.
He probably is.
Like, I would love to, like, hang out with him. And Taylor also seems like a really good time. You know why? Because like, she'd be getting drunk at all these award ceremonies. She'd be up, she'd be dancing, she'd be having a good time. She's like unapologetically herself, I would say, which is hard to find.
Remember last night when we were talking about which celebrities we would like to hang out, and you mentioned Charlie XCX?
Oh, fuck yeah.
She talks shit about her.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I'm sure Charlie XCX can probably be a cunt if she doesn't like you or something. She's probably like, fuck you.
No, Taylor's calling her a cocaine addict. and that all you can do is do coke, which is so funny because I was watching, what's that show? Overcompensated. She was on the music guest on the show, and remember the guy's sister was helping her.
Yeah, she was like
and she's like, "Where's the coke?" So when I heard about Taylor Swift and this Charlie XCX drama about the coke, I instantly thought about that show and how Charlie was like, "And there's no coke?" She's like, "Why, do you want me to get some? Like, I'll go get it. Here's,
Yeah.
And then Charlie's like, "What the fuck am I doing here? Like, what the fuck? Like, you really signed me up for this?"
I really did like that show. But
I
want to know more on that beef, though.
Yeah, Google it. I think it's because Charlie wrote a song or subbed Taylor in a song, and then Taylor wanted to get back at her about that. There's also beef going on with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Did you see that?
Wasn't there like always beef between them or something?
I don't know. But yeah, but this beef now is between their kids. Nicki got at Cardi for her daughter Culture, saying that her gums or something, her teeth gums show a lot. And then Cardi got at Nicki and called her son, saying that her son, when he grows up, is going to be a pedophile because Nicki's husband or boyfriend, I don't know if she's married to him, but when Nicki was pregnant with her baby, everyone was saying that you're having a baby with a pedophile. Like, he molests girls and he likes little girls. And they're saying that it's not just him, it's also his dad and his brother. So Cardi B got back at Nicki saying, it's not your fault if you ever have moments where you feel like you need to touch little girls and stuff because you had the pedophilia genes. It comes from your dad, your grandpa, and your uncle. And I'm like, yo, the shade is real out here.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Oh yeah, Google it. I bet you'll Google it now.
I have a few things to Google.
But yeah, Nicki got, and so the beef is with them, but the beef is they're talking shit about each other's kids. Don't bring your kids involved in this.
Yeah.
Come on, that's low.
You can go at each other's necks, but don't be bringing up the kids.
Yeah, and an old coworker of mine, we were talking about this. Not this topic, but we were talking about Cardi B when she was pregnant with Culture and as Culture's growing up. I think Culture's adorable. I think she's cute.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj also commented that Culture is ugly, and she didn't spell it ugly like how you normally do. She spelled it like UGGLIEEEE.
You know who I think is the cutest baby? Or toddler now, or child? Dream Kardashian, Rob and Black China's kid.
Oh yeah, she is so pretty. Cute. Yeah.
She's going to be beautiful.
But she has a lot of sass.
She does. She's
she probably gets that from her mom.
Yeah.
Because
But Black China, she got her shit together.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah, she's like stopped drinking. She's been sober for like 3 years now, completely. She like is really big into fitness now.
All this beef with celebrities and stuff. I don't know. I feel like we just need to grow the fuck up and mind our own business and not worry about what other people are saying about you and all this shit,
It's never going to happen. I think we're just in society. We just love
talking shit.
We love the drama.
We are talking shit about Taylor Swift and all this stuff.
Listen, I'm just saying, I didn't say anything bad. I'm not hating on T Swift. I'm just saying.
And we're not hating on Swifties either.
I feel like I'd hang out with her. She seems like a really, I think Taylor Swift would be really fun to hang out with, honestly. I'm just not a big fan of her music. That's it. As a person, I think she's probably great. She seems nice. She gives back. She seems like...
She looks like a good friend.
Exactly. She seems like a good friend. She seems like, obviously, a good partner. Like, Travis seems so happy. Yeah. But...
Yeah. I don't know. Another thing before we end our podcast today. I was telling Jen, like, oh, do you want to talk about Fat Bear Week? She's like, what the fuck is that? And I said,
I'm so confused. I don't know what Fat Bear Week is.
I had no idea what it was. I don't know how long this has been going on for, but there's a time of the year, it's for a week, where people vote for the fattest brown bear.
Where is this a thing? In like Wisconsin?
It's online. It's not even in a state.
Fuck.
So I don't know who's keeping track of these bears, who is picking the bears, or whatever the case is, but you can apparently vote for like fattest bear.
I want to vote.
Gotta Google it. It may be over now because it's
I feel like you told me to Google like
not.
3 things today. I have some homework, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't do my homework. You should probably follow that Instagram page I follow where it tells you what you missed this week.
Honestly, I feel like I see a lot of shit on my For You page, though.
Your what page?
My For You page.
For you?
Oh my God, Mariana. She's clearly not on TikTok. Your FYP, your For You page.
My For You page is so bad because I don't do TikTok.
Yeah, my TikTok is like filled with just
Cooking.
yes, mainly, but also like that's where I get all my recipes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'll be the middle of the night and I'm just scrolling on my phone.
You're doom scrolling?
I'm doom scrolling and I'm just literally sitting there watching how to make pappardelle ragu pasta.
Ooh.
And I'm like literally watching all, and it like soothes me, it like puts me to bed.
That's my Instagram.
I love and it's silent though. I love hearing the chop.
ASMR.
There's this one dude that I watch, Notorious Foodie. I'll show you him after. His videos, he always ends it by throwing the rag to the camera, and then it like.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, and his videos are sick. I'm gonna show you after. And he's just like his chopping skills, phenomenal.
Does he tell you how to chop things?
I've never heard his voice.
Oh, you just hear the cooking.
I'll show you. He hits really good videos.
But is he good looking?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
I think he's either Indian or Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're very good looking. Like super
No, he's
good
handsome.
looking.
He's a handsome dude.
Like super good looking, you guys. Like fucking fire, right?
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about it.
They dress very well.
Yeah, there are beautiful men all around the world. Doesn't matter where you're from.
There are some daddies
Like those
in
guys
the
from
Middle East. Anyways, before I get myself in trouble, thank you for listening.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, Mariana. No, I'm just kidding. Well,
hey, we can look, but we can't touch.
yeah, we're just a little fun.
Everyone looks.
Fun.
Come on.
Well, thanks for listening today, guys.
Yes, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Bye,
Bye.
yappers.